talk about the BlueSky product. BlueSky is the international nail brand. Everything you can think about, it's in BlueSky available. You can start from the normal polish, the regular polish of the great quality product, to the extension product of the nail competition I just went through. They're creating amazing stuff. And I heard a lot about Philippine people that they are very creative, and I'm just looking forward to see what is going on the nails right there. And it's really, really beautiful. So hopefully we will get the best one, and it's very hard to choose. Now, as you all familiar with the regular polishes, BlueSky has a quick range of that. You can use it at home, you can use it yourself, and there is a huge range of the product for extension product and the gel polish products in BlueSky, which you can use in the salons. It's a salon product, and we will be showing today how to use revolutionary new product for extension called gum gel. So gum gel is something which is new generation extension product. The acrylic powders is okay, but it's a monomer, it's the sticking plastic nails, and all of that is going to the past right now when you have such product. Builder gel, I used to do the builder gel a lot, but the builder gel is also something which takes your time and time of your client. You need to build the apex, you need to build it properly, it's a little bit runny. You can't compare it to the gum gel. So the gum gel is something which is as strong as acrylic, an acro gel and the gel. It's combined together, and this beautiful product was released. It's also light, and you can't feel it on the nails. It's really light, you can't feel you have natural nails, and you can try it yourself. And it's as strong as acrylic powder and easier to work than acrylic and gel combined together. So I wear the gum gel, of course, and it stays for months, up to 40 days, and you can refill it, you can use normal polish on it, you can use gel polish on it. It's endless possibilities with it. And as I've seen some competitors at the nail art competition, they even use it for the nail art, which is unbelievable, and I've seen something like that for the first time. So that's opening for me too. So when we start using gels, as everybody knows how to use regular polish, so I want to briefly talk about the gel polish. The gel polish BlueSky is very safe to use on the natural nails, and there is a procedure which you have to follow to make sure it stays up to a month. So when we prepare the nail plate, the natural nails, you have to just file the nail, you push the cuticle back, you cut the cuticle, the normal manicure procedure what you do every time, a buffing. So for the buffing in BlueSky is the good that you don't have to buff it too much. All BlueSky products are soak-off products, so you don't need to really take time and buff it off. So when we buff the natural nail, it has to be just really gentle with the 180 grit buffer, just to lift the scale of the nail and make the adhesive much better. And after that, we use the cleanser wipes, which is the product available. There is a 200 pieces in the box, and you can use one sachet for all 10 fingers of the client, so it's really good. So you use it, you buff the nails, all 10 nails, then you clean it with the cleanser, and after that, without touching it, because you remove all the dust, oil from your nails, so you don't have to touch it again, because what if you have something, or if client go and she does that way, so, and then she touched the nail, you have to clean it again, right? So you make sure that your nail is absolutely free of dust, oil, or any other stuff, so it avoids peeling and chipping. After that, we are using base coat. It's as easy, right, as the normal polish. The only thing what we have to add to the gel polish is the lamp, LED or UV lamp. LED lamp takes 1 minute cure time, and UV lamp takes 2 minute cure time. Now when we apply the base coat, very thin layer, the number one rule is to avoid applying on the cuticle. So you always have to leave the hairline around the cuticle to not touch the skin and cuticle. I will explain you why. Because when the nails start growing after some time, 3 days, 4 days, and you already cured the product in the lab, when it grows out, it lifts from the skin naturally because the nail is growing, but it was on the skin. So when it came on the skin, it's naturally lifted, right? So we have to apply the product which is cured in the lab only on the nail. No skin, no cuticle. So for that you have to really cut cuticle well, prepare your nail properly and avoid applying it on the cuticle. So once we apply the base coat and you cure it in LED for 1 minute, say we apply the gel polish product. Gel polish is the same rule. First layer, you have to apply the thin layer, avoid the cuticle area, avoid the skin. Okay, don't try to make it complete like with the regular polish, complete look in the first layer, it will never happen. But no worries, you cure it in the lab again for 1 minute, and the second layer will give you desirable result. So the second layer, it has to be a really light touch. I will be showing now on our model. Blue Sky product needs just 2 layers of the gel polish for desirable color, what you see on the catalogs in the Blue Sky products. You cure it again for 1 minute, and the last step is top coat. So we apply the top coat and cure it, and Blue Sky has amazing top coats. We have no white top coat, we have ultra shine top coat, and we have matte top coat. So matte top coat, if you apply it on any wide range of Blue Sky gel polish colors, it gives you beautiful matte effect. And right now in Russia and I think Europe and all around the world, it's very trendy, the matte. No white top coat, when you apply it on the nail, it gives you beautiful shine and it's not sticky. So when you cure it in the lab, you don't have to remove the sticky part from it. It's a beautiful shine and the shine lasts up to a month. Ultra Shine top coat is the top coat with the sticky layer, and many technicians all around the world prefer the removing sticky layer and they feel it shines more. I prefer the no white top coat, but it's up to you. You can choose, you can try any of the product, and we are so lucky that in Blue Sky we have a choice. To remove the gel polish, you can use removal rods, which is also come like this in the box. It's really hygienic, beautiful. For salon, it's amazing. We have this 200 pieces of the sachets like that, and you can just remove it. You can see, you can tear it, and there is a sticky part. So you remove the sticky part from here, and you can see the sachet pre-soaked inside. So you put your nail under it, and then you stick it together and you keep it for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you remove one by one, you take your pusher and you push the gel polish away. What happens in 10 minutes, the polish breaks into pieces and then lifts out, so it makes it easier to remove. So after removing, you just can take this part and you clean the rest of the nail, and it's absolutely safe. Yeah, so your nail is not hurt. The best part of Blue Sky product is that the natural nail doesn't get hurt with the gel polish. The Blue Sky has amazing range of express nail products, and you will be lucky to get it in Philippines too. And we have a blossom gel, which I was yesterday showing on the seminar. So there is a product which makes you a nail art, the floral nail art, or marble nail art, or anything up to your imagination and your creativity. It blooms fast on the nail. It makes it move. So if you want to draw the flower, the flower opens up, and then you can put it in the lamp as soon as you feel, okay, this is enough. And you can add your glitters, huge collection of glitters. You can add stones or anything to it. Another beautiful express nail art product is the cat eye gel polish. So the cat eye gel polish is the 3D magnetic gels, which you have to use the magnet, and it creates the effect of the cat eye, and when you move it and you cure it in the lamp, when you move your nails afterwards, it shows the 3D, it's moving. And we have in BlueSky different magnets for that, for a different effect, for the line effect, for the round effect, for the flowers. So you can create, express fast nail art, which is really, really popular right now everywhere in the world. And BlueSky has more than 30 colors only in the cat eye gel polish. We have a chameleon cat eyes, which gives you 2 lines instead of 1. And the 2 lines can be different. It's like coral and yellow together. So it's absolutely best sellers right now. Also, BlueSky came out with the latest product called Matrix Gel. The Matrix Gel, or other brands can call it Spider Gel. You can Google it, you can see it on YouTube. It's for the geometric lines, for the straight lines. So you actually, it's the gel, and you pick it up with your nail art brush or the dot tool, and you pick and lift it, and it lifts with the straight line, and you place it on the nail wherever you want, because right now geometric lines are very in fashion in the nail art world. So you will be never able to draw a nail lines, the gel lines with the gel paint so straight like it's done with the Matrix Gel. So I suggest you to all to try the Matrix Gel too, because it's a beautiful product and we're all in love with it. So now I want to show our model, the gum gel. The gum gel comes in 4 colors for you to choose, and it's a clear gum gel. It's pink gum gel, French white gum gel, and soft clear pink. So it depends on your how you prefer, what you used to do. Like for the pink gum gel, for example, you can use the lighter shades of the gel polish and it will be covered really nicely. You also can use the pink gum gel with the white one, which I was showing yesterday. If anybody's here from the seminar, you can do French in build. So it covers completely, and it's beautiful French gel. You can also do the overlay with the gum gel on your natural nails. If somebody has fragile, thin nails, you can use the gum gel and do light overlay with it. Extension on the both hands with gum gel takes 40 minutes to 1 hour. If you compare it to the acrylic nails, or if you compare it to the builder gel, it takes about 1.5 to 2 hours, depends on your speed, right? So it's a half time, and you wear it as long as acrylic or builder gel. So it's really time consuming, saving your time, saving time for your clients, and very profitable for salon. So you can use the forms, you can use the tips, and you can use our magic BlueSky tips, the silicone upper tips, which I will be showing you today how we are using it, for the quick fix of the broken nails, for 40 minutes extension on the full hands. So it's really nice to use these tips. And also you can mix colors of the gel polish with the clear gum gel to create a color of the gum gel for your nail art. For example, I have it on my hands here. We created 4 colors, different colors, with the clear gum gel, and we did extension. So it's absolutely creative product. So let me start with the gum gel. And I will be explaining you procedure so you can see how it's being done and how quick it takes. So we have to choose the right tips. The tips are also in different sizes. So we can choose the tip, and tip have to be as extension of the natural nail from both sides. It should not be smaller than the nail, so the product, yeah. So as you can see, it's absolutely extension of a natural nail, yeah. And we don't press it too hard because you have to keep in mind that you have gum gel inside the tip when you're doing it. So not like the other plastic tips which you are choosing the size. This one is different. This one you don't press, you just slightly keep it on the nail and see. Okay? So we choose our tip. Now we start with the pushing the cuticle a little bit further because it helps you to wear the product longer because your nail will be more there right now. Okay? Everything whichever is on the nail, the white skin on the nail and everything, you have to remove all of this. Before applying any gel product because it all creates lifting. So we need absolutely clean nail. For the extension we have to make our nail short. So I file corners, and now I want to buff it with 180 grade smooth, and you can see how I buff it. I just buff this white skin out on the sides of the nail, the longer variability, and I lift the scales very gently. I don't buff too much because if you buff too much, it's a mistake of many technicians in the world. When you buff too much, you make the nail much more fragile for the client. It hurts him, right? Cleaning. Luckily in Bluesky we don't have to do that. So we've done this the buffing. Now I clean it with the cleanser wipes. When you do all 10 nails together, you file together all 10, right? You push the cuticle, you cut the cuticle, and buff and clean with one sachet all 10 nails. You're done. So clean it nicely on the sides and don't touch the nail after that too. I'll apply base coat. Base coat you have to apply in a really thin layer, so you remove everything from the brush, almost dry brush, and we hold the nail this way so we don't touch the skin. You can mix the clear gum gel with any color of the gel polish and create or glitter and create a beautiful nail if you want to do some. You have a question? Yeah? So the thickness of any nail, extension nail, have to be a thickness of the credit card, not more than that. Okay? So when you apply it in the tip, you have to see that the thickness have to be not too much because you have to file it to the thickness of the credit card. That's how your nail should be, not thicker than that. Yeah? Then it looks natural. So here we cured it with the tips, the gum gel Bluesky tips, and all you have to do is removing the tip. So the extension is done. You can see the thickness, right? And the apex, this apex is already perfect because of these tips. So if we build the gel, we have to take time to create this apex. Here in the gum gel tips, it's already there. So when you put it and remove, you don't need to spend time on filing the apex area. All we have to do right now is to blend and file the cuticle area. That's all. So I blend the sides really gently next to the cuticle. Avoid hurting the client, so we need to avoid the skin. You also can can do refill with the gum gel. So after 1 month or 3 weeks, when clients want to come and refill the gum gel, you will have to just remove the shine, remove the gel polish, say buff it off, for example, cut the land, the file of the land, and then buff it and clean with the cleanser again, apply base coat, cure the base coat, and then take the gum gel on your brush, take it on the brush and fill the area which requires the refill. And then you cure it in the lamp again and just buff it, that's all. It's super easy. So we file the shaped client one. Also see the size of the product should not be hanging. That's the rule for any extension, of course. So it has to be sharp lines. And you make the filing. And now what I have to do just to remove the shine. You don't have to do anything else here because apex is already there. And we just remove the shine. Cleanser. Okay, your extension is done. Now you can apply the top coat directly because this pink gum gel, it has already beautiful color. I use direct top coat on my nails here, you can see. But if client wants just top coat, or you can use the gel polish color, then so we will, this is one of the Blue Sky best sellers, 80525. So we use on this beautiful lady red. Again, I hold the skin down. And I apply directly, I don't need a base coat now, right? So it's a gel. So we apply gel polish directly. And because it's extension, you can cover the tip because extension is a little thicker than the natural nail, so we don't want to leave it. One minute. So we have 3 minutes to go. We have 1 minute gel polish, another cover gel polish, and then top coat 1 minute. So in 3 minutes your nail will be done. Any question, anybody? Because it's a new product for you. I'm here, I can answer anything you want. You can remove it, you can soak it off the gum gel, so you cut the lens, soak it off and just remove it, or you can file it off, or yeah. One of the nails? So it came off. Why? While you're doing it, it came out. Or... Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You will have to do all over. It will take you just 1 minute, right? So it's better that you don't take any other thing. You just buff it. Again, apply, put inside and finish. You're done, and it's a fresh nail. So the only problem what can happen with the gum gel, if you don't file the sides very well, and it will lift
nothing else. So you should follow the procedure. You should keep a base coat always. Don't forget the base coat. Don't forget the cleaning with the cleanser wipes. It's very important. Not just brush off with the brush, but clean too, and nothing can happen. It doesn't peel, doesn't come out. So make sure that around the cuticle area is really nicely filed, blended with the natural nail. Don't paste it on the skin anywhere around on the cuticle, because you will hurt the clients by filing, obviously, right, the product. And this product have to be a little bit like one hairline away from the cuticle, yeah, from the skin. So you will help yourself to file it well, and no problem. I'm wearing my nails for 21 days now, so, and it's still strong. Okay, so now we just have a top coat, and we are done. So I'll apply no white top coat. You can see it shine, and it's not sticky after curing. The best part about Bluesky, you don't have to worry or think, okay, what about this product, how much to cure, what about that product. Everything in Bluesky is 1 minute LED, 2 minute UV lamp cure. And the second, also what I love, the second best, is you have to just use base coat for everything. It's a universal product. You can use it for gum gel extension, builder gel extension, gel polish application, everything, just a base coat. You don't have steps like in some different brands. So it's really makes you easy and free of tension, right? Yeah, 1 month. Yeah. Because they grow out, so either you do refills, or if client want to remove, you can just remove. But it's as durable as acrylic nails, but much lighter, because you don't have plastic, you don't have anything, so you can feel. Now it's not sticky, the nail is done, and we can ask our model what she feels, the thickness, yeah? So you don't feel you have anything, right? It's light, and you don't have the glue on your nail, you don't have those plastic tips on your nails. That's a old, now it's going to the past. So this is the new generation product of Bluesky, and I wish you all try, use it, and you will be in love with this for extensions. Thank you so much. Thank you, and all the best.